inches, number 30, Jusuf Nurkic. At power forward, standing 6'11", number 22, Kyle Filipowski. At shooting guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 3, Keontae George. The other forward, at 7'0" inches, number 23, Lauri Markkanen. The other guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 00, Reed. Your head coach is Will Hardy. Your Utah Jazz.
And now the opening lineup for New York. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Milton in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Filipowski. Then there's George, then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Reed in at the point. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Filipowski sets a screen. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Reed. Puts up a deep three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here are the Knicks. Last time they met was in New York.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. Whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Milton passes to Towns. And he drops it in from the low post.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Reed on the take. A slam dunk by Reed.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Reed. There's the triple. Gets the three ball to go. Reed's got 9 points.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. B.A., back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz making their last shot. Can they get it? The rebound by Markkanen.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
He gets it in there. And that's 13 points for D.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks. Not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Well, right now for the Jazz, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
outside Reed. Knocks down the long J. 16 points for him.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Hart finds Milton. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Hart is a team-first guy. Does a little bit of everything and loves to set up his teammates.
Utah leading by 10. Reed for three. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Drives to the hoop. A slam dunk by Reed.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Towns. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Chalk up 2 there.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Reed's got 24.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Hart. No made baskets yet. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Knocks down the triple.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Clarkson against George. Clarkson outside. 3 seconds left. No good on the shot. And so it's the Utah Jazz looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court right now for the Knicks. They've got Miles McBride. Gary Payton II is out there with Gershon Yabusele. And it's Tuck 40 in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's McBride. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Payton. Gets the 3 to fall. Payton's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Here's Kolek. No points yet. Right side McBride. Fires from deep. Utah with the rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Bailey. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Anderson.
They call him slow-mo. That dunk from Anderson was anything but slow-mo. That was power mode.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Let's see what you got.
Utah. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Anderson. Filipowski comes in for Niang. Markkanen's checked in for Sensabaugh. And Reed subbed in for Bailey. A big group substitution here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Hukporti. Hart comes in for Yabusele. Anunoby, he's checked in for Payton. And Milton subbed in for Cullen. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Will D in their last time out against the Warriors was tremendous. He added 61 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him. It might force him to adjust or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way. One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
Now here's Milton. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers. Pass to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Towns a screen on George. Outside Milton from the arc. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer three so badly.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And it's Clarkson missing. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Reed in the post. He's covered by Hart. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Count it. Good.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside is tough to contend with.
Here's Reed. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. 40 seconds left in the first half. Good. He hits again.
That will do it. 40 points for him, and he's pulled even.
Wow, the record for most 40-point games in a single season. Magnificent.
Yeah, and to tie Wilt's mark of 63 of them is just awe-inducing. Over 3/4 of an NBA season hitting these kind of numbers. Wow.
And it's Clarkson missing. Up top, Reed. He's covered by Hart. Outside Reed. Here's Nurkic. And so it's the Utah Jazz. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this.
Thanks for being here. Let's kick things off with a check on the NBA Players of the Week. In the West, D.
When it comes to running the offense, he's been exceptional, making smart play calls and setting the tempo.
He is definitely the leader they need him to be, and the production speaks for itself. And looking now at that first half, anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong for the New York Knicks.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, you're, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? You're in hot water? Any of those?
Where were you born, Ernie?
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And New York has possession. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. Lauri Markkanen out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Jusuf Nurkic. Then there's George. And it's Reed in at the point. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Now here's Reed. Soft touch off the glass. Reed's got 42 in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Utah leading by 22. High post Reed. He's got 42. A slam dunk by Reed.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
And New York has possession. Following the bucket by Utah. He buries it from 3.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, this is giving out of the door. Come on, get louder for your Lakers victory.
And three-point field goal percentage, and they clinch the top spot when it comes to protecting the ball. Fewest turnovers per game in the league. No one keeps the ball locked up tight like these guys.
And you really can't emphasize enough how impressive their field goal percentage is. They run their game plan so well and know how to get the shots they want. And so Will Hardy calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. Utah, #1.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. EA, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. The Jazz have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Reed, good.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Milton passes to Hart. They set the pick. Back to Milton. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They're off to battle the Trailblazers after this one, as they'll be playing at Moda Center. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. To the middle. Here's Milton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Milton's got 6 in the quarter.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Milton against Reed. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Wow. The athleticism on full display there.
Man, just incredible hang time.
Well, you got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that. At 360, and he certainly has some.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Anunoby following the bucket by the Jazz.
2 minutes remaining.
Left side Milton.
2 minutes.
Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Reed with it. Non-stop scoring machine right here. The floater, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Milton for 3. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Reed. Filipowski sets a screen. Reed passes to Filipowski. And the shot goes in. Filipowski's gotten his first basket of the night.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
For New York, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Milton. Nice D from Reed. For Utah, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. Reed's got 17 points here in the second half.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Outside Hart. The 3 on target from range. Hart's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Here's Reed into the lane. A slam dunk by Reed.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
1 second left. And another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Utah ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Guerschon Yabusele out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Kolek in at the 1. For 3, Collier. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's McBride. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
To the paint. Here's Bailey. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Towns outside. For 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Left side Anderson. Here's Bailey. McBride covers. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Anderson.
Yeah, attacking in the lane. I like that. Bailey not just hanging out on the perimeter.
Pass to McBride. Fires the 3. And it's Niang with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Collier. Count that bucket. Collier's got his first 2 points of the night.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's Kolek. And that one's good.
Well, I love the court awareness there. Towns zipping the ball over to his teammates. A willing passer.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so
Utah. Checked in for Utah. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hart's checked in for Yabusele. OG Anunoby comes in for Payton. Clarkson's checked in for McBride. And Milton subbed in for Kolek. Clarkson outside. They set the screen. Pass to Anunoby. This one for three. It's hauled in by Collier. Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Milton with a steal. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Hart can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
A slam dunk by Reed.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
Here's Milton. New York again can't hit.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Reed. And again, it's Utah.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Yep, that one goes.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Anunoby passes to Hart. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 10 points for Josh Hart.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of...
Oh, my goodness! Powered it home.
Did you see it?
Redunculous!
Woo, what a
Bringing
finish.
the house down!
For New York, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Utah moving the ball around. We've got 1:08 left to play in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Niang. For 3, Collier knocks it down from distance.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Milton. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
It's Reed with a drive. And got it! Another basket! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Anderson's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Jazz, number 2, Kyle Anderson.
Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Reed against Anunoby. Reed passes to Anderson. Back to Reed. Jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And that one drops.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes for them. I mean, these hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
What did you eat for breakfast this morning, MP? Double-digit steals? Absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah. I had oatmeal, eggs, and a banana. Every day, no exceptions, right? So that wasn't no breakfast out there, though. That was just a demon, you know? They're going to see that demon in their nightmares tonight.
Ooh, scary. Well done, MP. Ryan, back to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.